No, thank
But you didn't see what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, is the camera on, David?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I should go drench myself and we'll cut back to. And I'll just go, that wasn't the cue.
Camera wasn't on me yet. This is a very boring story I'm about to tell. But one of the producers on Portlandia was David Cross with a Cress. How funny is that?
That's a classic story.
How funny is that?
Yeah. That must have caused quite a few issues.
I remember telling him, and he was, not moved either way.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that before. And then I just love retelling it.
Yeah. Because you can insert yourself into that story. That's what I love about it. It's one of those things like I can imagine if that happened to me or if I was there.
Yeah. Funny,
oh boy, what would I have
funny as
done?
hell.
Yeah.
It was just small talk it was just small talk on set.
Oh, that's nuts. That's nuts. And that's one of the things I love about this business. It's unpredictable.
It's unpredictable.
I said that. And you got to roll with the punches.
You got to roll with it no matter what happens, whatever the punches are.
Well,
and at times, whenever it's boring.
What? What?
If it's boring,
go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, that's the credo. Yeah. It's rough out there.
I think it's easy out there. Sorry.
Ever the contrarian.
Yeah. Sorry, I think it's real easy.
I tell you what, I will amend that because since I've become rich and famous, it's kind of easy out there.
Yeah.
A
little easier.
For a pimp, I mean.
Yeah. Restaurants, airlines. You get on a plane now, you don't have to pay.
I haven't reached that level.
Oh, yeah. You go on, and the pilot's like, oh, my God, please.
You made it all the way through. Yeah, oh, my God, please. I love
they see you,
your sprockets, right?
Go, oh, my God, sit down.
Sprockets.
Shut up. It's on me.
And the pilot is greeting you.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Like,
wow.
Hey, what's going on? Sit down. Wait, no.
Hey, get out, ma'am. Take your child and head to the back.
Oh, my God, we're good. Just promise to take a picture with me. Thank you. The moment I start talking about stuff that I've been shooting, I always hear myself and think, oh, God, I don't want to sound like... Sometimes when I hear people talking about like what
when I asked you a question, you'd be answering it. There's nothing pretentious about that.
That's true. I did this show. I shot this show for Netflix called Unstable. Don't wait. He fell asleep. You're snoring in your sleep.
No, what was the show?
This show that I did. And,
quiet. Don't wake him up.
And I think on some of the takes they used like airport hotels, even though it's efficient, you're like, oh, great. I'm here early for my flight. Something is like a bummer about it.
Yeah. I mean, because it's an airport hotel too. Yeah. And there's no like, oh, I'm going to go out and walk around. And, get off the tarmac, asshole. You can't, there's no place to go.
No. And they also don't clean it. Like there's something like people are just going through. So it feels a little bit like,
it's a lot of pilots and,
shout out to pilots, by the way.
Shout out to pilots.
You guys fly us around. If you ask nothing of us, it's insane. Thank you so much, you guys. That's incredible.
And 10% of Fred's tour is going to pilots. Yes, Pilot Institute.
Insane. That you guys know the way and you guys are in there,
Up and down.
Up and down.
Up and down. Up and down, you guys.
Insane.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Thank you for that.
No, you have to.
Yeah. I go. I'm going back to the hotel. It was good. Great. It's a great hotel.
I think it's like, from what I remember, it has like, for what it's worth, a decent view. Like you could see some of that statue, that crazy.
Well, you can see the Spirit Airlines terminal.
Yeah.
And they're yellow. Their planes are yellow, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You can see a couple Alaska Airways, which has the big Eskimo on it.
Well, that's how you see it.
it should. You're right. I should see it as a big Eskimo with a plane on it. Yeah. And they must be so. The Native American population in the Pacific Northwest must be so thrilled to have. Chief Seattle Seattle's named after Chief Seattle, and they've really done a service to honoring his memory.
Yeah, they really did.
And Alaska Airlines, with their Christian tracks.
Yes,
because Native Americans were founded on Christianity. That's the thing, and they are so thrilled to be.
Hence the name, Native Americans.
Wait, are you running that together as one word?
Yeah, Native Americans. I think there's a Christian sort of.
Right. That's Aramaic. That goes way back.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't guess. I'm telling you, it's Aramaic.
Right.
I'm not. I went to seminary school for over 19 years.
You're right. I don't guess. I hear.
Right. You hear and then presuppose.
Yeah. And then I could say, I guess, when I tell somebody else. I got to play to the crowd more.
Yeah. Which camera is Fred's? We'll go with 3. All right.
You guys, because you guys are pretty nuts.
No. We're looking over there.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to do it again?
Because you guys are pretty nuts.
No. We're going over to camera 3 over there.
I'm sorry. Because you guys are pretty nuts.
Well, okay, that time you didn't say it quite the same way. Maybe
you guys are pretty nuts.
We could add a little bit to
out
it.
There, but you could maybe add a delay to it or echo when you guys edit it.
A delay? That would... All right.
Because you guys are pretty nuts.
What about reverb? Make you sound like you're in a big...
Yeah, that's good.
Hello. What should I be...
I have nothing to promote. I really don't. I just loved watching this. I watched it on YouTube, and then I was like, "Hey, I want to do this."
Which ones did you say?
I saw Bob's and Janine's.
Okay, those are early. Those are early ones.
Who's been in between?
Oh God, you're 118.
No way.
Yeah, we wanted to get you much later, but somebody fell through. I don't want to say. It's a little delicate because of the news, but King Charles has cancer, and so he wasn't able to come and do it.
He's got to go get treatment and stuff.
Yeah. He's got an ointment he puts on.
Yeah,
and you can only get it. You can get it everywhere, but you can only actually apply it in England. Yeah, legally.
I want his doctor.
Why? That sounds like it'd be a pain in the ass.
You're not supposed
to go to.
You're not supposed to answer why.
Oh,
it's a type of comment you make where you're supposed to just go like, oh, "Tell me about it," or like, "Of course."
I am telling you about it. I am telling. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're having a conversation.
I know,
I don't understand that when people say, "Tell me about it." It's like I am telling you about it. We're in the process of that happening.
Or it's almost like they're saying, "Go further."
Yeah. And then when you try to, they're like, "Hey, I just said, tell me about it."
Yeah.
That clearly means stop telling me about it.
Yeah, that's true. It is. It's like saying stop. It's really hard working out in the sun. Tell me about it. Okay, well, I sweat.
And then be interrupted with, "It's rhetorical, asshole."
God, calling the guy an asshole. Jeez, that's so harsh.
And you are, you come across as an extremely... amiable, affable, almost sympathetic, weak kind of character, and that's because personal.
Well, my family's very weak.
Yeah, you come from a long line of.
My father was very weak.
Yeah,
and my grandfather, and when my grandfather was very weak.
Yeah, he seemed fragile,
but at an early age.
Don't want to upset you.
Yeah. Even pictures of my dad and my grandfather as kids. Very, very weak.
And how does that show up in
just like people around them? First of all, being like, "Oh my God, please help them!"
They're
and
cowering and wincing.
Also trying to carry things that I'm like, "That's a towel. That's not heavy." Right. And they're like, "I'm like, Dad, it's a towel.
Yeah,
that has no weight to it."
How were you not able to overcome that?
through weakness. It's really because at first, when you're a teenager, you rebel against weakness. Like, no, I'm strong. I'm a teenager.
Right, of course.
And then as you get older, I'm like, you know what?
Coming into your own. Yeah.
It's part of me.
Yeah.
You know, you embrace it and you tell people, hey, I'm weak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then
and it's weird. And then you meet someone else who's weak, you know, and you sort of like, you start getting together and you're like,
yeah, water seeks its own level, you know. Yeah.
You know?
You hang out with, is there any kind of like men's club or anything? Weak men's club or?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's like a kind of, you know, it's a kind of like a lot of apologies and sort of whimpering and a lot of help. So now that we know it, like someone will help us with our cups and stuff, you know, cups of coffee, and everything's too hot or too
That's
cold.
where the dues come in. You're
paying for.
Yeah. Because I know I had read the dues for that are astronomical. You know,
but
you have
worth
to have
it. Yeah.
Everyone's got to have a couple of helpers.
Oh, you need a helper.
Yeah.
I've had people say to me recently. I was in Las Vegas and someone said this couple was like, "Oh my God, Bill Hader."
Oh, this is great. This is the last time. This is, I don't know, a month ago or something. I was in London with Amber, and we went to this pub that we used to go to when we lived there in Shoreditch called Alan the Pussycat. And this guy's like, hey, and then he says, after a good like minute or two of quote, recognize me, unquote, he goes, I can't remember how he started it. Like, he goes, so you're him, right? And I go, you know, I guess so. I don't know. And he goes, and Amber was there. I told him, and he goes, you know, I'm a fan. Okay, thank you. And then the other guy comes over. They've been talking, right? And the other guy goes, you're Paul Giamatti, right? And I laughed so fucking hard. I was like, no. Then they wouldn't believe it.
Did you say yes or no?
I said no. And they're like, you're not. And then he kind of got serious.
Yeah.
You're not Paul Giamatti? Nope. So the story goes out there. I had Paul Giamatti in here. What a fucking dick.
Yeah.
I said, I'm a fan. Are you Paul? You're Paul Giamatti, right? And he said no. Like, dude, no one's going to give a shit, okay? Yeah. Fuck you.
Was it a restaurant?
No, it was a pub. Yeah.
Was this person British?
Yeah, they were all. It was in London. Yeah, they were all British. Is that making more sense to you now? Yeah. They don't know Paul Giamatti like we do.
No, Paul Giamatti's us.
Yeah, and we are Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, we're like that's our.
You remember that
boy.
speech? Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti is us. We are Paul
Giamatti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said yes.
No, I'm saying I remember that speech.
I know, you just said it.
Yeah,
You're the one who first said it.
You did.
No, you said it, and then I said, I remember that speech. You said Paul Giamatti is us.
Yes.
I said, we are Paul Giamatti.
And then I said that I remember the speech. I didn't say the word also, but I meant that I also remember the speech.
Yeah, but then you said you affirmed it after that had been established.
Well,
I mean, let's go back to wasting time.
Yeah.
The concept of it by saying too much.
That's the problem. Too much people. The problem is that people say too much within a sentence. They put in way too many extra words that are not necessary once an idea or thought has been established.
You know who's? I mean, in the sense of like saying 5 words that are kind of the same word.
Yeah,
is Russell Brand. If you've ever listened to him,
oh yeah.
Russell Brand will say numerous, extraneous, extra, unnecessary, or he'll say like 5 words that are the same words, same meaning, basically.
Wow. It is something that people do, though.
It is, yeah. And just you and I both.
I think we're efficient with words. I think we're both efficient.
I'd say we're efficient and pragmatic and practical and economic and judicious with words. Yeah. Yeah.
I cleared my throat. Please edit that out. And show me the edit. Edit it and show me.
Now?
I'd say we're efficient and pragmatic and practical and economic and judicious with words. Yeah. You have final say over every single podcast that goes out, whether it's you or not.
Hardcore.
Yeah. So
Hardcore.
we did Scott Aukerman earlier. We got Jake Johnson, Tony Hale coming up, and you have absolute final say on that, on those
guys,
on everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say I'm actually very like giving, and I'm very like, oh man, it's cool. Like, no, don't worry about it, man. Like, I'm pretty down to earth and just very like, no, man, like whatever the edit is. I get final say, but I keep it real cool. Like,
Yeah.
a dude, just some dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's why you get final says, where everybody knows
Yeah.
you're not a hard ass. You're not.
No,
typical,
no. I'm like,
you know.
no, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll run this.
But do run it past me.
Yeah,
just
we
so-
will run it just out of
Yeah.
professional courtesy.
Yeah.
I did Andrew Santino's podcast, and now I'm here with Fred Armisen from television's My Three Sons.
That's right. My Three Sons.
Yeah.
Incredible. This is a very different time.
And the guy had 3 sons, and that's
And those were his sons.
yeah.
That's
They're not
the whole thing.
other
It was like
people's sons.
it wasn't like his 3 sons or
Yeah.
these 3 sons were there. It was his sons.
my
3 sons.
Yeah, it's almost
Think about
biblical.
that.
It sounds like a biblical story.
It's really, that was his story.
Yeah,
They were of him.
yeah, and they were heartwarming, heart-colding,
Yeah.
and also occasionally, you'd learn something,
Yeah.
about behavioral sciences.
Yeah. A little known fact, FYI, a little trivia. Shot on a soundstage.
I did not know that. Oh, I thought that was all on location. Really? Soundstage.
Isn't that wild? Living room, fake living room, kitchen.
What? But wait, I've seen no, because they will be in the living room, then they'll go outside.
Yeah. Oh, soundstage. How
Wait,
wild is that?
outside was a soundstage?
Oh, that was on the lot, but in a different area.
Wait. So you're saying the living room was not their living room?
No, it was a workplace. It was a studio.
Work at home, like
It was
COVID.
a studio. It's a set, like you see in a play. It's a set. How wild!
Wait, so you're saying they built a fake living room?
Yeah,
Where?
Burbank.
California? Oh. Okay, so in Burbank, California. Why Burbank?
Good question. That's where a lot of the studios were back then.
Oh, so this is in a studio.
I love this question, by the way.
Okay, so
So they had a lot of. They still do. Warner Studios, and Universal Studios are in.
and then so they build a fake living room that looks like a real living room.
Yeah,
But how is it fake? What, could you live there?
fake meaning you couldn't live there. And
Well,
why?
why not?
Because people
Yeah.
go, why would you do that? Lighting, sound. So, and then I'm almost done. And then there's not the same time limits from people having to come home from work and they go to their real houses. Studios are like, we can work all day, we can work all night.
So why didn't they shoot in the actor's real living room? Wouldn't that be easier? You wake up, you come in, I'm in my
Which
living room.
actor?
They're living in the
No,
same place. My 3 sons.
No, they're all actors.
I know, but he and his sons were acting.
No, they're
So
from
so you're saying that this man and his 3 sons had to travel in
you're so
from their real living room?
You're so sweet.
What? And they go to a fake living
You are
room.
the sweetest.
This makes no sense to me.
You're so cute. They're from different families. They're actors.
No, I know they're acting. I understand
No,
the
but
concept.
they have different names. They have different families.
So he had
and watch
3
it.
sons with 3 different women.
Those aren't
and
his sons at all.
Yes, they are. They're his sons. We just did the whole thing. My sons. My sons. They're his sons.
Buddy. As actors.
I No, they are actors. I understand. These people get up from their house. All right, kids, get up. We got to go to work. Acting.
These are
I know,
three
but they
different.
wouldn't say acting
They're
because
from
it's
three different
understood.
houses. They're from three
Why
different
would they have
houses.
three different houses?
Really,
They all,
four.
What?
Really, five.
What?
Because for the other actor who played the butler.
I don't know what you're...
The main actor is
the butler from My Three Sons?
There
Did
was
they
a
have
guy,
a butler?
or a sort of helper, a guy. Uncle
Did you see
Charlie.
the end of Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
I had to think for a minute, but then
They were inspired by My Three Sons.
Remember.
Breaking Bad was, I don't want to say a ripoff, but an homage to
My
My
Three
Three
Sons.
Sons. Yeah, there's you make a direct line between Breaking Bad.
It's
and
an
My Three
anagram.
Sons.
Breaking Bad, My Three Sons, right?
What do you mean by anagram?
You know, when you take letters out and then put whatever letter you want back in.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know, when you play with the letters and then Breaking Bad, My Three Sons.
So you take the B out, put an M. Take the R out, put in a Y.
And then you could switch them around a little bit and then like finally get
You could probably switch.
the
No, none of the vowels.
My Three Sons. Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yes. BREAK. So the E. My Three Sons.
Oh, I thought it
You
was
take
the number 3.
No, you take the two E's, bloop, put them at the end.
I thought, okay. So it's the word 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I gotta watch this again.
They got 6 million views every single night. Could you believe it?
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved.
Okay. It didn't look very interesting to me. I got a little chilly. I'm bald, so check that out. 3 Identical Strangers. Yeah, and they even they tried to monetize. They had like I can't remember what it was, like a clothing line or a pizza line, something. They had like the 3, and they would do like openings of malls and stuff. No, but it's good. They were like these goofy guys from Long Island or whatever. Yeah. Or actually, one was Long Island, one was I think the Bronx, and the other was Appalachia.
So it's it's New York area people.
Yes, tri-state area is what we'd say.
Yeah.
So
what we'd say.
Yeah.
What we would say, not what you would say.
No, me on my own, no. But us together, yes,
we would say it.
We would say that, yeah.
Yeah. Tri-state area.
Yep. So that's tri-state area consists of New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Maine, Maryland.
Yeah, but not Massachusetts.
No. And that was by design.
Yes. Don't get me started.
Okay. You did start it, though. Oh, you're telling yourself that. You're telling yourself, Fred, all you're leaving out is the word Fred. Yeah. Fred, don't get me started.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. That makes sense.
Don't get me started. Okay. you got it. Yeah, no, it's I think it's another 30 years or something.
What were you looking at out there? Was somebody holding up
you guys don't I think you guys don't believe in ghosts. You know I really believe in ghosts. Like
hardcore.
Heavily believe in ghosts.
Can you heavily believe in ghosts? You either believe in them or not, right?
Sometimes, because some people are like, oh, I saw a ghost and a haunted. I'm saying that like I believe strongly in ghosts all the time, right in front of me at a distance, somewhere close.
That's why you were looking over. You thought you saw a ghost.
No, I didn't think. I know I saw a ghost. I really believe it.
Sorry.
I very much believe in ghosts.
Okay.
In a real way, not like in a sort of like, oh, something's haunted or this is spooky. I believe in ghosts. As crowds. As like there's crowds of ghosts.
Okay. Wait, can you describe to me and to the audience what you see when you see a ghost?
Okay, first I hear the sound. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. That's not your stomach?
No.
Okay.
Then I see like sort of half figures, like the bottom half is faded, top half is in a suit with chains or whatever. And
all right. Teach his own. Teach his own ghost.
And candle, holding a sort of candle, little night hat, and just different versions of that. Different heights, different sizes.
And do they float or are they walking?
Yep. They float, but not up. Just they float around.
They're just hovering a few inches above.
Hovering, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think they hover?
Because living people are on the ground. We have gravity.
Yeah.
They're not affected.
Because it's just their soul that you're.
It's just their soul.
All right.
So they're like.
And why are they moaning? What is it? What is it about being a ghost
because
that makes
when
them...
you're a human, that's when you speak and you have, that's when you have like words and all that stuff. But when you're a ghost, you're not in a business meeting.
Oh, it's informal. They're just chilling.
That's the spirit.
Oh, okay.
They have no schedule.
Right. So
there's not some political point they're trying to make. They're just
right. So are they communicating with anybody else, or that's just the sound?
It's the sound.
So when you hear that, if you're alone in a house in the older in the woods or whatever, and you hear, that's a ghost just talking to himself, going
making sounds as a cat would, as any animal would. It's just like it's the sound of a ghost. They don't care whether you can hear them, and if you do, great. Yeah.
Okay. Do ghosts do any good, or is there a positive?
That's very human. That's a human thing. We do good. We do not good. Whatever. Ghosts are just like they're floating, and I've said this before. They're just floating. They're not humans. They're just making sounds.
Do they enjoy this? Is that something they like? Or? Yeah.
That's the only human trait is they really enjoy it.
Oh, so they know joy?
They know joy and enjoyment.
Okay.
I know, but
same family,
but they know joy and they know enjoyment.
Okay. Do they know enjoyment?
I don't know because I haven't been able to.
Well, how did you amass all this knowledge?
Because I believe in ghosts.
Oh, I see.
I really believe in them.
Yeah. Not just a little bit.
No, and I'm not scared of them, and they're not hiding in closets.
Mm-hmm.
They're just everywhere.
Why would they hide? There's no reason to hide. You can't catch them. You can't do anything with them.
It's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing that people have decided that they're hiding. And they're like, what they've said to me is like, what are we hiding from?
I know. People check their shoes for ghosts sometimes before they put their feet
Dumb as hell.
Stupid.
Stupid and dumb as hell. Under the bed. Ghosts are like...
Yeah.
Under the bed.
Safe deposit box. I know people who, before they go to sleep, will go to their bank, get their safe deposit box out,
and see if there's
open it up with the double keys. Yeah. Open it. Nope, no ghost in here. Close it. Put it back in. Thank you, Mr. Harrington. And then go back home and go to sleep. Attraction to the use of the purpose of a sleeping cap, and you'd see the old cartoons, and you'd see the old shows, and the guy with the candle holder, whatever. Is in a nightgown, that I get, okay, but also has a long.
What is
Groucho
it?
Marx had one, right? In his famous movie.
What on planet Earth? Why? How is that useful? Why was even one made?
Yes, right. Because somebody somewhere, it started with, I'm not sleeping well. How was it, Jebediah? I didn't have a good night. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. I'm just not sleeping through the night very well. What if I knit you a cap and you can wear it on your head? You mean like a beanie? No. This would be as long, it would dangle down to your feet. So it would be several feet long with a little...
ball at the end
of it. That might make me sleep better. And then she did it. Took several months, but she finally got the thing. He wore it, and he was like, "This is great. Like, we got to make this and market this.
I'm shocked by that. If it was me back in those days, and someone was like, first of all, I wouldn't ask anyone to make me one. I'd be like, I'm cold when I sleep. We're in these cabins or whatever. I would just go get like a little beanie or a cap or something.
Yeah.
Just a little something. I don't understand it.
I don't get it. I truly...
The gown, I understand. It's something,
the gown, it's, whatever. We have to be clothed or whatever, or maybe need the warmth. But The
But
cap.
oh my God. And also, what an insane look.
Well, I like the look. I think it's
No, I
pretty hot.
don't like the look.
I think it's hot.
I don't like the look.
I think
I think it's lame.
I disagree. I think it's
Sorry
cool.
Sorry to
it's
find my
erotic.
voice in this interview, but I don't like it.
Okay.
It's lame as hell.
Oh, come on. That's a bit harsh.
It sucks.
Hey.
That look sucks so hard.
Hey.
Long hat. Get out of here.
Hey.
All right, I'm sorry.
Why is strawberry ice cream pink instead of red?
Because once the cream and all these other ingredients have been added, it sort of color-wise waters down. It sort of there's a better word, but it
Creams it down.
creams it down. But there's something. It's something like dissipates. It's almost like it degrades the intensity of color, and that looks like pink. So you're mixing in cream with, for example, blueberry ice cream is more sort of like a light purple as you put cream in. It's because it's ice cream that it sort of dilutes the intensity of the color. Can you add it in dilute in the original version of the sentence, please, and show me? I'm sorry.
God, you should be.
I've been screwed by these interviews and podcasts. I've been so screwed.
What was the worst thing that happened?
Oh, I had misused some words and I'd gotten some stuff backwards, and they just highlighted it and put up the volume, and like my professor.
Oh, they made you look like a jerk.
Like an idiot. Worse than a jerk. And my professor comes down and he goes, "What did I teach you? Did I not teach you the English
Your
language?"
professor came down from upstairs? Where was he?
From the
Balcony?
No. From the upper patio balcony.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my inability to find words, it makes me look as stupid as I am. That gets cut out.
But also, English is your third language.
English is my third language easily.
Yeah. Easily.